Hello again, and today I have the long-awaited commentary for myself because I've been, trying my damnedest to figure out a way to talk about it, but now we can, and we're going to be talking about China. China is a very contentious issue for me. I am an eighth Chinese. My great-grandfather escaped the Opium Wars into pre-communist Cuba. He died before he could see Cuba befall communism. And my family from Cuba emigrated here, including my mother. So I'm an immigrant, or I'm the son of immigrants, or whatever. But to me, communism has always been a very contentious issue in my life, and I will more than likely do a why I hate communism video and break it down so that even the commies can understand what's wrong with them. But when it comes to China, people want to prescribe that now they're a technocracy because they operate with capitalism, but you obviously are just communists. It's not funny or a joke to be like, oh, they're fascists. No, shut up, boomer. They are communists. And now they have all the world's money. And they have all the world's money because in the 90s, and because of this grand neocon retardation that I talked about in my first video of the week, they allowed China to become an open market. And by they, I mean the Chinese Communist Party. Because what the Chinese communists have realized, that no other communist nation has realized, is to take the capitalist money and then subvert them when they become the world hegemon. And make the world entirely communist and take it over. And for someone like me who understands communism, it's a plan that I see clear as day. This is exactly why people in Hong Kong are rioting as hard as they are, and why people in Taiwan have a very contentious relationship with the Chinese Communist Party and the People's Republic of China, which, just like the DPRK, is a really fucking ironic name. But because in the 90s, all this business went to China, we lost our factories, we have, sent in our entertainment recently because the embargo was lifted, and we have essentially let Chinese business come here, What I would do, if you're in a major city, go look into certain construction sites and see if the owners are Chinese, and that should tell you everything you fucking need to know about the infiltration of China into this country. And because we have allowed all this money to flow back and forth through this grand globalist, neocon, neo-lib idea of, if the fucking Chinese take our money, then they'll become capitalist. The Milton Friedman plan I described in the Why I Hate Neoconservatism video. This globalist bullshit is going to be the death of the West, the death of liberalism, the death of conservatism, the death of any form of dissident politics. China is the enemy, and the fact that some people want to play ball, make excuses, lie outright, it's just fucking disgusting, and I can't take it anymore. And this whole idea of no one wanting to stop it just drives me up a fucking wall. So in the spirit of finding solutions to our problems, I want each and every one of you that watches this video to share the memes or make memes created by the Operation Market Fuck kind of gay op, because this is not a gay op. This is in fact an actual thing that we need to be doing as dissident libertarians, conservatives, liberals, even progressives. If you're just not a communist and you're just an anti-war leftist, you really need to be doing this. You guys need to be fighting the hardest of all of them, because your party is done. But if you allow communism to spread at the rapid rate that it is spreading through ideology, through the transition of money from hand to hand, from communist country to capitalist country, you got to realize that, the Chinese people are so fucking brain dead. All right? Anecdotally, I have friends who are friends with Chinese people, and I've talked to them, and they're like mainlanders and shit. And they come to this country for our school system, and then they told me straight up to my face, oh, China is a capitalist country. I don't know why I said it like a Japanese person, and I literally laughed at them. I laughed at them. I didn't care about politeness. I didn't care about civil society. Because let me tell you something. When your government is going into other territories and cracking down on the territories that they want to control, that is authoritarian, just inherently. Just regardless of left or right, that is just authoritarian. And the fact that China never gave up the communist structure, the communist military, the idealization of blood fucking lusting tyrant Mao Zedong, it's just insane to me. Like, I look at the I forget the name of the building, but I'll have it in the link, because you gotta see this fucking photo, man. It's like this beautiful imperial palace with goddamn Mao Zedong's painting just draped over it. I believe it's near Tiananmen Square. And oh my god, sorry, I get so riled up when it comes to talking about commies, because they're not all dead in a ditch somewhere. And the one example that I wish I did bring up in that conversation where I laughed is simply, if you Google Tiananmen Square on Google China versus Google America, even Google America's fucked up now, so you're going to have to look at DuckDuckGo, the best web browser, not an endorsement, just a fact. You will see the levels of suppression that are just unprecedented. And it's amazing. You know, at some point I really got to invest in getting a VPN, because I know I'm probably getting monitored for my looking into dissident shit, for fucking looking at certain shooters' manifestos to see if they were legit or not, owning certain footage that I can't really talk about anymore. And this kind of clown world mentality that is building through neoliberalism, through neoconservatism, through a lack of not willing to solve issues, is at a boiling point. And through Operation Market Fuck, we are not only sticking it to these just sellout corporations that are doing business with the literal modern equivalent of the devil. We are helping people in Hong Kong who truly need it. Because let me tell you something, I've been watching all of that ridiculous protest footage, the nonstop, agitation between protester and authority figures. And I just gotta wonder, what the fuck is the Hong Kong government doing? What are they doing? They don't say anything, they don't talk, they just roll over like fucking puppies who want to get their bellies rubbed. And it's like, you gotta be shitting me. You gotta be fucking shitting me, bro. Like, what is going on in your head? What the fuck are you doing? Like, should I put a gun in your mouth? Maybe then you'll do something? I don't know, it doesn't seem like it. It seems like you're just willing to take it as you're bent over. But anyway, Operation Market Fuck is a very important idea. We've gotten some classic memes like Winnie the Pooh Xi Jinping, Mao Lebron, which Barstool Sports stole and made a fucking t-shirt out of. I just hope they paid the artist in that aspect. But it is really funny that we are now merchandising the absolute insanity that is the current system, or the current problems. Not even system, the current problems with our dealings with China and what kind of monster it has wrought onto this fucking world. And I really don't know what to do about it myself, except make the memes, except maybe fucking send some Bitcoin somewhere, maybe even fucking arm some Falun Gong or Shaolin monks with a goddamn EMP to knock China out for fucking like 30 days. Maybe then we'll get some fucking, civilian justice. So anyway, now that I have reached my 10-minute mark that I love to reach, to the Chinese who refuse to wake up and smell the coffee, tread lightly, because you have been living a lie this entire time.